Okay, let's pick another card and see what we've got. It's kind of a fun little random exploration of what's in the deck. All right, shuffle, cut, and draw from the center. And we have the Four of Pentacles. So pentacles, they represent fortune, wealth, luck, but they also represent our holistic well-being. The five-pointed star is representative of all of our elements. So fire, water, earth, air, and then spirit, and these all come together to bring us into alignment. Fours are the number of balance. So I like to explain that when we have fours, we need to think of ourselves as a compass, right? We are the pin in the center of the compass, holding all four directions steady. We don't want to be as though a magnet is held to that compass, causing the dial to spin wildly out of control. We want to have our plates like that in order. So fours are always seeking balance. We want to, balance our, finances, our mental health, our relationships, our job, our pursuits, our extracurricular pursuits, what are we doing creatively? And then that brings us into alignment so that we are working from our highest mind, our highest self, and continuing our growth in spirituality. When we talk about, again, not really a reversal person, I talk more about the positive and the negative aspect. When we get into the negative aspects of the Four of Pentacles, we are looking at, of course, not being in alignment, or, maybe something is not where it needs to be, or maybe you're spending too much time on one thing and not another. Are you working too much? Are you staying up too late? Are you not acknowledging something that needs to change? So what is it that will bring you back? Do you need a career change? Do you need to be kicked in the nuts? Sometimes when we don't really know, it's good to do something like pull an oracle card, which I'm not a huge fan of oracle decks, but I really love working with this deck. It is called the Prism Oracle. It works with the color spectrum, the visible light spectrum. So, your Roy G. Biv. This helps us to define the energy that we need to work with. So let's say that I am Four of Cups, Four of Pentacles. I know the card that I'm working with, the Four of Pentacles. Let's say I'm upside down and let's take something. I am having a lot of trouble sleeping. So what's going on with me? So shuffle and cut and pull from the center. Energy. Okay, maybe I am overstimulated. I have too much energy. Maybe that's because I am not uh, I am not letting myself get rest. I am going. I feel that I need to put all my energy into projects and forward motion. But here's the secret: you don't earn rest. You have to rest when it's time to give yourself a break. When you feel tired, you lay down, you rest. You don't have to guilt yourself for taking a break, for taking time, for stopping, for for getting that rejuvenation. It is part of who you are, and it's part of all of us. If we don't take the time to rest and refresh, then we are just going to drag, and it's not healthy, and it's what we need to do in order to be our best selves. So once I get some rest, then maybe I can start to find some balance and be more attuned with myself. I can see clearly again.